Hi, today's lesson is on Waterfalls by Paul McCartney from the McCartney II album. This is a lovely chord sequence and the melody over the top is just brilliant. It's a good example of how amazing he is at coming up with melodies and putting them over interesting chord sequences. Anyway, I'm not actually going to play the melody today. I'm looking at just the chords, but the chords are great in this. And it's not really a guitar song, so if you listen to the original, it's just him singing, and it's mainly a keyboard, a Fender Rhodes or something. There is an acoustic guitar solo in it, so we'll have a look at that as well. But I just want to go through the chords, and I've tried to work out the best shapes on the guitar for what he's doing, to try and reflect what he's doing on the keyboard, which wasn't that easy with some of them, but I think this is pretty close. Right, so there's really two sequences in this song. There's the verse, or what I'm calling the verse, which is the B sings at the beginning of the song, and then the chorus, so an A and a B section. So I'm going to have a look at the verse first. So we start off with a B chord, bar chord, at 2nd fret, and you've got a bar across 5 strings, and then we've got this finger on the 4th fret, 4th string, 4th fret 3rd string, 4th fret 2nd string. You probably know that one, it's an A-shaped bar chord. So that's B, 2 beats on that. So for now we'll just strum twice. Then we've got A add 9. Best way to play this one for this song is like that. So we've got 1st finger on the 4th string, 2nd fret, 4th finger, 3rd string, 4th fret, 2nd finger, 2nd string, 2nd fret, and then we play 5. It's a nice chord. So there's 2 beats on that. Then an F sharp minor, just going to do a bar chord for that, E minor shaped bar. So bar all the way across 2nd fret, and then 3rd finger on the 4th fret, 5th string, and your little finger just underneath on the 4th string. So that's... Now that one's 4 beats, so if I put those 3 chords together, just strumming the beats. Obviously you could play it in a different way with the right hand, like... a bit more percussive, but there's lots of different ways you could do that, but for now I'm just going to play the beats. Okay, then we go to C sharp minor, another bar chord, 4th fret across 5 strings, A minor shape, so that's on the 2nd string, 5th fret. These are both in the 6th fret, 3rd string, 4th string. 2 beats. A add 9 again for 2 beats. B for 4 beats. So I'm just going to strum through what we've got so far. And then it starts again, so you're on the B already, you have to stay there and do another 2 beats. 2 beats on A, add 9 again. 2 beats of F sharp minor this time. The first time we did 4, but this time it's only 2. And then we go to C sharp minor again, but for 2 beats. And then a chord called C sharp minor 7 over B, which is easier than it sounds. You just start from C sharp minor, take the little finger away and put it on the 7th fret of the E string. By doing that, you'll probably find this finger mutes the A string, which is good because we don't particularly want to hear this C sharp bass note anymore. So mine's coming through a bit, so I'm going to try and mute it a bit more. And then the last chord in this verse is a 4 beats on an A chord. And I'm not going to go back there, I'm going to go to a bar chord A, just because it's more convenient from this one. So it's 5th fret bar, 7, 7, 6, and then you've got barring all the way across there. I'll just play the whole sequence, just strumming the beats. is a way that you can put the melody into this as part of the chords, and I might do that on another lesson just to give you a taster, something like this. So you can get the melody coming through. It's quite a nice song to try that with, but might do that separately. Right, then the chorus, quite simple. We strum F sharp minor, which we've already played, just for one beat, and then F sharp minor 7 for one beat. Now the F sharp minor 7 we need, the basic one would be just taking the little finger away, but the one we really want for this song is to take the little finger away but add it on the 5th fret 2nd string. So now we've got this. It just sounds more like the inversion that he's playing on the keyboard. So strum F sharp minor once and then the F sharp minor 7 once. Then we want E major 7 played like this. This finger's barring across 3 strings at the 4th fret, the thinnest 3 strings. 3rd finger's on the 6th fret, 4th string, and the 4th finger is on the 7th fret, 5th string, and the E here can be open. So we've got, and from there, that's just one beat as well. From there we go to an E6. Little finger stays where it is, that's the root note, that's the actual E note. So you keep that one there, and then do that. I'm not going to play the 1st string, even though it's an E, I'd rather just mute that with this finger just touching it, or avoid it with the right hand. So I've got open E, then here I've got 7, 6, 6, 5. That's E6. So we go E major 7, remember to keep this finger on for that chord change. E6. So I put those 4 chords together. And you play that 5 times, literally just how I did it, one beat on each. 5 of those. Then we come to the bit that was the hardest to work out. I'm still not 100% certain these are exactly the notes that are involved in his chords on the keyboard, but it's as close as I can get at the moment. Let me know what you think. So the first chord here is an F sharp 7 sus4, which is this. And I'm barring across 2nd fret all the way, and then this finger is on the 5th string at 4th fret, and my little finger is on the 3rd string at 4th fret. So I've got 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 2. And that kind of hangs for sort of 4 beats. I mean, you could probably play it twice like this. And then we've got a really weird one. D6 add 9. This is a strange one. And this is the one I'm least confident about. It's pretty close, I think. So what I've got to do is keep the barring finger here, but move down so it's only over 4 strings. Add the little finger onto the 5th fret, 5th string. 3rd finger onto the 3rd string at the 4th fret. 2nd finger onto the 2nd string at 3rd fret. So, and I'm not playing the low E. So what I've got here is 5, 2, 4, 3, 2. Strange chord, it's quite nice. So just put those 2 together. And then the next one's a C sharp minor 11, and that's basically the first one that we just did again, but without this bass note. So just lower your finger down a bit and don't play the E string. So I've got 4, 2, 4, 2, 2. And the last one, a standard chord, this one just an F sharp major, which is a bar chord at 2nd fret, E shape. So it's 2, 4, 4, 3, 2, 2. I'll just play that end part of the chorus for you. Okay, at that point we go to the guitar solo. Now I'm going to look at the guitar solo separately after I've talked about the all of the chords and the structure of the song. So the guitar solo is over a verse and a chorus. So it's just an instrumental version of what we've just done. Exactly the same, verse, chorus. 5 times round that sequence in the chorus like we did, and then the end part. Then there's another chorus, exactly the same as before, and then another verse, same as before, verse 2, exactly like verse 1. Then there's another chorus, and the only difference with this one is there's a bit of a rowl at the end, where which means it slows down slightly. Just at the end of the chorus, it kind of slows, so it's not quite as in time. Something like that, so it's kind of out of time slightly. Then we've got verse 3, exactly the same as verse 1 and 2, so the same sequence again. And then the last chorus, it's the same sequence that we've been playing for the chorus, but instead of 5 times round that first part, we do 8 times round. So this part, there's 8 of those rather than 5. And then you end with the same sequence as before. Then the very end of the song is the first 6 chords of the verse, exactly the same shapes, same order, but just slowed down and kind of out of time. One chord in particular, I think the F sharp minor, is considerably longer than it normally is in the verse. So the whole thing's kind of slowing down to get to the finish. I'll just sort of try to demonstrate that. And that's how the song ends. So now I'm going to look at the guitar solo. Well, as I mentioned earlier, the guitar solo is over the verse and the chorus sequence, just played once each. It's quite simple, really basic kind of notes, just playing the melody really. But what I've tried to do is work out where it sounds like he's actually playing these notes, because as you know, there's lots of ways of playing the same notes on a guitar. So, you know, the first note, which is this, well, that note doesn't have to be played there. I could play it there or there, and it's the same note. So I've tried to decide where it sounds like he's playing based on hearing little slides or how twangy the string sounds. You know, they've got a different sound, they've got a different kind of tone. Anyway, so not saying this is definitely where he played it, but it's where it sounds like to me. It's definitely the right notes. Okay, so the first part, we've got a 4 on the second string, 2 on the first string. And then 4 on the third string, 6 on the third string. And then third string still 2, 1, and then a 4 on the fourth string. So that's not the simplest way you could play those notes, but it's the way it sounds like he's playing them. I'll just play that whole phrase. And then we've got the next phrase, which is 5 on the second string, 4 on the first string, 4 on the third string, probably with third finger. Play that same note again and quickly slide to a 6. And then play a 4 on the second string. So I'll just play that phrase. The next phrase is kind of an answering phrase to that little one. You stay on this 4 on the second string, play it twice more, play a 5 on the same string and pull off to the 4. Then third string 6 and then third string 4. So and if you want to be exact, those first couple of notes are sort of gradually getting louder. It kind of sort of builds up, there's a bit of dynamics to that. I'll just put the first 3 phrases together for you. Then play the first phrase again. And there's less of a pause after that one this time. We go straight into the next one, which is 2nd string 5, then 4, 3rd string 6, 2nd string 5, 1st string 4. And then use your 3rd finger and slide into the 6 on the 3rd string. So that note, so just by coming down to around the 4th fret or somewhere around there, like that. So it's the very last part, play that 6 on the 3rd string again, and then 2nd string 4, 5. Okay, I'll just demonstrate the whole solo really slowly, and then afterwards I'll play it up to speed. Now up to speed. Right, so that's everything in the song. What a brilliant song. Very, very melodic, as I said earlier. And if anyone would like a sort of solo guitar arrangement of it where there's the melody and the chords all in one, let me know. I haven't actually completely done that, but I can do, and I'd quite like to anyway. So let me know if that's of interest, and then I'll try to do that. I'll do a lesson on it. And suggest any other McCartney songs that you'd like to see lessons on, or anything else. Okay, if you like this one, please click like. Please subscribe as well if you haven't already. And yeah, see you on the next one. Thanks.